Israel's in the middle, throws near the sideline. And Barry Butler throws at the same time. Count should be close to even.
Once again, those joining us, we are at the Michigan Dodgeball Cup Championship game here, 2023. Michigan State against Grand Valley State here, first point of the game.
Already had an electric slate of games and some great games, but this is the matchup we've all been waiting for. The stands are looking packed right now.
Lots of Michigan State support here today.
Grand Valley got some fans coming late here, filling in their side, but yeah, Michigan State
and you
packed their side. You can feel the tension here.
Yeah, and it looks like Grand Valley really is just trying to play off that back line. They're just reset throwing and trying to get back. Matt Budai with the throw there, and he gets back. They're forcing Michigan State into the middle of the court.
So far, you're right. 2 minutes gone by, first half. Looks like they might have started the clock a little bit late. The game clock is a little behind us, so a lot of return fire right now. Both teams very much play it like a fighter, kind of sizing each other up. And Josh Hill, he told me pregame, he said, I can't wait to go against Gerling, and there was the first exchange between those two All-Americans. That's a key matchup today. Those are two of the best corner players for each team.
There's Mason Smith making a big throw. Owen Israels throws at Crockett, and he blocks it.
Yeah, Crockett's known for, he's got a rocket of an arm, and he can catch, absolutely. He just doesn't look for him, especially with a ball in his hand. He's not as big of a drop catcher as like your Kramers or McLeans.
He absolutely has that ability, though. So throwing at him solo will be a risk.
Owen Israels and Mason Smith with a little miscommunication. Owen tapping himself on the chest, showing some leadership, saying that's my fault.
Yep, and
he's got to know better as the upperclassman in that situation. Tyler Peach gets taken out. Ooh, I thought maybe Crockett, that might have hit his foot, but nope. And he takes out Aaron Pope instead, so.
Nice throw there.
Yep, kept it nice and low. Aaron with that small stature and quick twitch muscles is a hard out. Crockett made it look easy there.
A lot of communication out there. Both teams scream and get back, get forward, whatever it is. My throw. Both teams, so much communication. Both are veteran teams for sure. So,
ooh, Marks with a good block right in front of us, bounced up into his leg. So, Barry Butler going to patrol the middle as he does. Josh Hill with another kill takes out Marks. Oh, Alec Gonzalez with a cross throw from the close side takes out Butler in the middle. So.
That's a massive throw from Alec Gonzalez. He's a guy that we don't really call on as like that top arm. He does his job, but making that throw is huge for him.
He's an unsung hero for this Grand Valley team as a veteran there.
Grand Valley wanted it out there. I don't think it hit him. I think he was clean. McLean.
No pun intended. All right. Oh, all right. So Mason Smith blocked it, but then the ball trickled right back to Michigan State. And they get a little bit of ball control back out of that. So this is just an electric atmosphere here. Both teams still feeling each other out.
Ooh, Mason Smith nearly got Crockett.
Yep.
Crockett's
Van Fleet there to back him up. And a big catch on McLean by number 60, assistant captain Owen Israels.
You can tell that Grand Valley's so pumped up. They haven't scored a point on Michigan State all year. They are trying to get that momentum. Yep. You can tell how important it is to get that first point.
They're going to say that's not a throw. Budai with the bailout throw there. Crockett and Van Fleet going to for the charge.
Wow, that's a good block. That's a good block.
Ooh, all right, Peter Bro, experienced ref all over it.
Smart to have him ref in this game as well. You know it's going to be a heated match.
Yep. Michigan State not committing to come all the way up to the throw line. That's probably a good idea if they can't set it up. They do have ball advantage now. They don't want Grand Valley to be able to transition, but
Ben Smart the next one in with any catch for Grand Valley. So Michigan State needs to be careful with their throw. One catch and Ben Smart's back in the game. You do not want that.
Here comes Kramer. Ooh, he likes to throw that little no-looker away from his body like that. Keeps it nice and low.
Oh, that's a kill.
and Peterborough all over it. Crockett tried to stay in.
It was a cross throw while he was blocking another ball. So honestly, he probably didn't even know if it hit him or bounced first.
From up here, I had no clue.
Yeah, it was close. I think it probably clipped his shoe. Oh, and that's going to be a team. No! Barrel ball goes down. That hurts a lot.
Michigan State down on the 10 clock now.
GV, can they play smart in a situation like this?
They have ball control, player advantage, and there goes Fidoa.
Watch out, don't look now. GVSU trying to get their first point of the season against Michigan State. Van Fleet needs to step up here. He's made some big catches today. He's going to need to make another here. Some young guys out there plus Kramer.
If you're Grand Valley, you've got to save Kramer. Nope. I don't know why I'm yelling up here. It's like I'm trying to coach these two teams. Van Fleet, that's not going to be a throw. Arnold's going to bail him out here.
Yeah.
So Arnold with the bailout throw there.
Team throw coming. Oh, and a kill.
That takes out Jack Salisbury, another upperclassman.
Another one by Gonzalez, having himself a great first point here. Kramer with the throw, long throw, good spot.
That got there, yep.
Once again, folks, if you're new to NCAA dodgeball, a throw only counts if it's within the legitimate attempt zone. It's got to be within like diving distance of a player. Otherwise, it doesn't reset the shot clock. So that throw by Kramer didn't reset it, and that's going to end up being a ball's
over.
Hey, clock!
We're gonna add some time back on our end to be up with the to keep up with the official scorers table here, but that is a big balls over right now. Yep. All right, Peterborough is setting it up to 18. So, what's the play now? Now, is this when you try to hit Kramer?
Yeah, I think so. Start the clock. No, they
went for Arnold. I think they want to keep Kramer just out.
Wow, and Josh Hill pops a ball by throwing it. Hit the wall and popped. This is still a ball game here. It looks like Alec Dean is the first one in, followed by Jack Burling.
Yeah, that speaks to their depth.
That should be an out for Gonzalez. Oh, he's out.
Adam Arnold, that's out. That's an out.
You can see Kevin Wynn. The ref didn't even see it. Kevin Wynn said, "Yeah, you're out." As the coach of the team, being able to make that call is the sport needs that.
Josh Kramer waiting for the clock. He wants to use every second of this here. You can see Grand Valley prowling now. They're on the prowl.
You can tell he's just waiting for any catchable ball.
That's the right play by Van Fleet there. Just couldn't bring it in.
Josh Hill, Owen Israel's two veterans making that team call. And now let's see what we got. Josh Kramer, last man left. I'm telling you, this point is not over yet.
No, because
he's one of the best catchers in the league.
The best, Grand Valley, even a catch-out scenario is good for them, a trade there, but...
Right.
And they hit him. And Grand Valley coming out strong in point number one. 16:47 to go here. First half takes them about 8 minutes and 15 seconds to get that point. The crowd imploring Michigan State to get back into it. These teams are as good as advertised. You can tell Grand Valley's hungry to avenge last year's loss. Michigan State looking to continue their historic season here. All right, momentum with Grand Valley. One of the things we talked about before was key to victory for Grand Valley. Get off the schneid, get a point. They did that. How will Michigan State respond? This is a situation Michigan State has not seen them in or seen themselves in really this year yet. Buckle up, folks. We still got 41 minutes of dodgeball left, and it's going to be a doozy. Looks like our ref is losing his voice.
I mean, what a What a great run up by Michigan State. Oh, but Barry Butler gets down.
Aiden Jacobs gets hit, and he's upset. He's sick of running up and getting knocked into. But, all right, they're going to play on.
For those that just joined us, do you want to do a
long throw, bounces right in front of McLean.
For those that just joined us, just for anyone that's new to NCAA dodgeball, we play 2 25-minute halves. We're in the first half here, 16 minutes to go, so we got plenty of time. Every time you eliminate the other team, you earn yourself a point. Ben Smart with a kill on Crockett there. And McLean goes down as well. Wow. So plenty of dodgeball left. We saw Grand Valley lose a 3-0 lead last year to Michigan State, so this game is far from over. We got a lot of dodgeball left in front of us.
Absolutely. Owen Israel's going to make the long throw to reset the clock in between a couple of Spartans here. So Michigan State now playing from their back line. They have 3 balls on their side.
Both teams with a lot of alumni helping coach, which is another great trend in the NCDA. A lot of alumni stepping up to be coaches, assistant coaches, all of that.
Ben Smart, he's a very long, he can make those long, accurate reset throws. One of the best in the business at that.
As is Jack Gerling, who just made that one.
Same with Owen Israel's.
Oh, and that should have been a catch.
Ben Smart knows it too. He goes right at Alec Dean.
Oh,
and he catches Alec Dean instead.
I mean,
I'm not sure how he saw that ball. Aaron Pope jumped right in front of him.
You can't ask for anything else out of Alec Dean there. He guns that right so low, and Ben Smart drops as quick as he can and makes the catch.
And they take out Jack Gerling. Alec Dean and Ben Smart have this budding rivalry, man. These two just guys with great arms playing across from each other. And the Josh Hill, Jack Gerling storyline picking up speed as well as Gerling is out again.
Right, and we've talked about the seniors for Michigan State. We talked about Gerling, we talked about Barry Butler, DQ McLean, Kramer, but I think Alec Dean is the next in line in terms of All-American guys for Michigan State, and he's got to step up. I mean, that was a great throw. It just happened to get caught by one of the best players in the league, but keep an eye on that guy, a sophomore from Michigan State, and top freshman in the country last season.
So speaking of the freshmen, you got Fidowa, Van Fleet, and Barabalt all still left on the court. This is where they can start making a name for themselves right here. I mean, 3 freshmen. Can they engineer a comeback?
Yeah, I mean, this would be quite the moment. This is one of those things that goes on the resume of, hey, Michigan State had the best rookie class in the country this year. Why do you say that? Just check out point 2 from the Michigan Dodgeball Cup against GB. We'll see how it plays out and if they can do that.
Hopefully we don't do our typical announcer's curse here.
Marks, it looks like anytime Gerling goes down, Marks comes over and mans that left side for Michigan State.
That slipped out of his hand. He got lucky that fell in between a crowd.
I said this earlier, Tony, I'll say it again. One interesting thing about college dodgeball is most of these players just learned how to play dodgeball. What a catch!
Fidowa takes out Ben Smart with the catch. That brings in Barry Butler.
As I'm talking about it, I said most of these players just learned how to play dodgeball either this year or last year, and they're out here competing. Fidowa, one of those guys, just took out one of the best players in the country.
Yep, class-wise in school, I've got him down as a junior here, but he's a rookie on the court today, playing like a veteran.
Oh, good look there by Baraball. Another one. And a catch! There it is. Owen Israels goes down.
That brings in Jonathan Crockett. That is a huge swing. Now, Grand Valley's got 3 overtime players at first in their queue. Just worth noting there.
Ooh, nice look by Fidowa, too. Wow, what a point this is so far.
Electric. So the momentum has swung back towards Michigan State. And Grand Valley, that's not going to be a throw. Mason Smith, the freshman, bailing his teammate out there.
Both teams are just trying to get to their back line to reset. Oh, and he drops it.
There we go. Hurst Rimpson takes out Fidowa.
Fidowa's got to drop catch that.
Fidowa giving the shrug. MJ in the 92 finals giving the shrug.
That's a big play for him. You mentioned him as an X factor. I did not expect that to get dropped by Fidowa. He's one of the best hands in the league.
It's always the ones you don't expect them to drop that they drop, right? You know? We sometimes say that about Kramer. You're better throwing one right at his gut than you are throwing it outside of his catch radius because he just finds an insane way to make drop catches. But, all right. Pace has slowed down a little bit. Good block by Crockett on the counter by Alec Gonzalez. So Grand Valley trying to draw him up. Oh, and Marks misses the catch. Josh Hill with another kill takes out Tyler Marks. Michigan State has 7 players on their side. Adam Arnold with the throw. Josh Hill with a big catch. That brings in Matt Budai.
Not that we need it, but a quick update from the other court in case anyone wasn't entertained enough. Central Michigan leading Saginaw 1-0. Wow.
Trying to keep up with this action here. On a big court, it's harder to pick up everything, but... So Josh Hill with a great throw, and then he gets makes a catch along the sideline there. And he gets another kill on Salisbury, and he's stunting on him now. One more throw, and Michigan State is down on 10 again already. 10 and a half minutes to go, just about, a little more than that here. First half action. Oh, and Adam Arnold, probably the right play there. Got to get some guys back in, get off the 10 clock. Goes for the catch, unfortunately just cannot reel it in. Michigan State, they've got 4 great players left. Ooh, Tyler Peach narrowly misses Crockett, and Butler narrowly misses Peach then. So, all right, Grand Valley will retreat. They're going to try to force State back up again.
What does Michigan State need to do differently the rest of this point?
It's hard to say. I think they have to pick up the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
Jamin Gutierrez.
That was ugly. I don't know if that should have counted. That was not within a dive.
Kevin is pleading his case right now. Kevin Wynn, that is, the coach. Barry Butler bounces one in front of Tyler Peach.
Yeah, one of the 3 alumni coaches.
Josh Hill with a solo throw gets the kill on Van Fleet.
Oh, my.
And then Crockett gets taken out.
You've still got two great players left from Michigan State.
2 senior captains.
Under 10 minutes to go here. Let's see what they can do. People have come back from more like a tougher deficit than this. It's not impossible.
Nobody's outline is stacked better right now than Michigan State's. I tell you that. If there's a catch.
Wow, you're right. Ben Smart from the sideline, really coordinating.
They're on 10 clock now. As we said, each team will have a 15-second shot clock if they have 6 or more people. When they get down to 5 or fewer, their shot clock goes down. Barry Butler with a catch on Josh Hill. That brings in McLean.
That's huge. Tyler Peach looking for a catch there.
All right, that brings
massive.
in one of the elite catchers in the league, DQ McLean, another senior captain. You've got 3 senior captains on the court right now for Michigan State. Ben Smart and Owen Israel's front of the queue for Grand Valley.
GV needs to continue playing the way that they did the entire point up to this point. Oh, wow.
DQ got caught sleeping.
It looks like Grand Valley is playing timid.
Yeah. Oh, they called a timeout.
8 minutes, 21 seconds to go. And we have a timeout call.
8:18 left according to the official scores. Those 2 throws from Grand Valley probably shouldn't have counted, only because he was screaming, timeout, timeout, timeout. Didn't get it. The 2 throws count.
It looks like they're trying to confirm that those 2 balls do come back.
Each team will get 2 timeouts per half. Grand Valley uses one right there. 8:18 to go. They know they need the second point.
Yeah, I mean, whether they get the second point or somehow get this to last to halftime, I mean, they got to do something to get a little momentum back. We talked about it at the start of the broadcast, Tony, that Grand Valley hasn't felt momentum against MSU all season long.
Sorry, go ahead. Finish. My apologies.
I was just going to mention once again that they haven't scored a point on Michigan State all season until today.
Yeah, I was just going to say, this might be a good timeout for them, kind of like in basketball when a team goes on a quick run to, close a deficit. Coach will call a timeout, stop their momentum.
Right.
The captains for Grand Valley in the outline are seeing, hey, okay, we don't want this to slip away. Yeah, we got the man advantage, but they've got 3 key players left in. Let's stop their momentum right now, catch our breath, set it up. So we'll see. If you're Michigan State, if you're down to 3 players, outside of maybe having Gerling on the court, you'd be hard-pressed to find a better three to have on there right now, like I said, other than maybe Gerling out there. But, three of your senior captains on a day like this is what you want to see.
Yeah, I mean, Michigan State's undefeated season is on the line right now, and you got three guys that are in their last season of dodgeball in college at least.
Right. Michigan State's going to have to come up and throw first, being on the 10 clock. They'll be moving right to left. Get the clock started. They're a few seconds ahead of us on the official scores table.
Coach Kevin Wynn arguing for a balls over there.
We were at 0. 0 to 10. That's 15.
We got another pause.
So what they're saying is that timeout was called, and Grand Valley should have been on the 4 clock. Michigan State, they were 4 out of 15.
Oh.
So they're saying we came up, we used 10 seconds. If they didn't throw within 1 second of that or didn't get over, that should have been a balls over. So clearly something is being miscommunicated.
And now the issue is that the ref didn't have a count or anything. So the only thing that you can do as a ref right now to make this right is give those balls back to Michigan State and reset the clock to what it should have been. Because it messed up Michigan State's entire strategy to go up and throw, and then Grand Valley didn't even have to throw right there.
Listen to these crowds, though. That first crowd. Grand Valley had their side pumped up. Michigan State gets their side pumped up. Couldn't ask for a better scene right now.
And it looks like... So it looks like they're not calling a balls. I mean, they shouldn't because they didn't make the count. But what they should do is they should award Michigan State back that ball that they just threw.
The unfortunate thing is they can't go back and retroactively then make that balls over call.
We got a quick update from the other court now. Saginaw Valley up 2-1 against Central Michigan in the first half of that one. And we're back here. Under 8 to go.
Michigan State, the onus will be on them to throw again. They are on 10 clock where Grand Valley's on 15, so.
And there's the throw that Michigan State was expecting earlier.
Tyler Peach makes it immediate, so again, Michigan State will have 5 fewer seconds to throw than Grand Valley.
Now it's going to be Alec Gonzalez making a quick throw. And McLean reaches for it.
He just couldn't get his thumb out of the way. He knew it.
I will say I would argue, and there's a catch from Peach.
Guess who's last in again? Watch your feet.
Need a play here from Kramer. Need one from Kramer right here.
That brings in, if he can make a play, if he can make one of those signature grabs. Nope.
He does not. Wow.
What a turn of events here in East Lansing, Michigan.
7 minutes to go in the first half. Plenty of dodgeball left, but holy cow, what are we watching here?
Nobody has more firepower than Michigan State. If any team can come back on Grand Valley right now and make this a game before half, under 7 minutes, it's Michigan State right now. They run deep.
I agree, and I think that the biggest thing right now, we need to see what Michigan State's energy looks like coming out into this point. So right now, down 2-0, GVSU with all the momentum. You got 7 minutes left in the half. Sure, you could go into halftime down 2-0 and still theoretically come back from that. They absolutely can. They have the firepower to score 4 points and a half against even a good team. Yeah. So I'm not saying that it's over if they don't score a point here, but I need to see this team come out with energy and shift the momentum and change the pace of the game back to what they're comfortable doing. Otherwise, I don't know if they can do it.
One of the things we've always said about Michigan State, and this has been historic for this program, they are a phenomenal momentum team. Right now, they have none. Can they seize it? If they seize the momentum, watch out. But right now, like I said, Grand Valley just had to get that point. That was my key to the game. Just score a point. They've now got 2. So,
yep, looks like Van Fleet is going to sit out this point. I'm not sure who came in for him. He had been playing earlier. So we got at least one sub there.
I believe there's another rookie in with the headband over there trying to get a number on him. I believe that's Radmaker.
So here we go. Grand Valley needs to hang on for 7 minutes without giving up a point, and Michigan State needs to try and shift that momentum. certainly enough time for either one of them to score.
Got a feel for our head ref. He is just...
And the ref making a call that he's out. You get a yellow card, technically, if you slide. I don't know if that's what he did, though.
I don't know if it was Marks or if it was Barabal, and now Crockett's out, too, in the scrum there, so...
I actually think he might have made a mistake there. I don't want to speak for the ref and what exactly happened, but if both teams grab onto the ball, you just have to set the ball down, and then both people have to go back. It's like a jump ball in basketball when you don't get to just take possession by out wrestling them. If both teams have possession, you got to set the ball down at midcourt.
DQ McLean, somebody was like, how did you get out? Wow. You know what? You don't get that kind of hit with a foam ball, I'll tell you that right now.
No, sir, you do not. That's a momentum shifter, maybe. We'll see what Michigan State can do here now.
That got the crowd pumped up, that's to be sure. So
they've been quiet a little bit.
Michigan State, they look a little confused.
I mean, nice block there by Matt's
got to get back. No harm, no foul there, but he was alone.
Peach, Budai, Ben Smart, they're all great blockers when they have a ball in their hand, and Michigan State's focusing too much of their energy on trying to get those guys. Go for the middle. You've got the arms to just knock people out.
Not to mention, if you get a couple of other kills early, then you take out the studs, they're buried in the queue now.
Right.
Would you rather have Ben Smart come in first on a catch or fifth?
Exactly.
So, anyway, Michigan State's still going to press the high line here now. They've got everybody up there. They're not really staggering at all.
They had a little bit of a ball advantage. They just lost it. Now it's 5-on-5. So
that was a desperation throw from Dean. It kind of looked like there. Again, they have their leaders on the court. They're confused. I think there could be a little bit of shell shock, unfortunately.
You know what you haven't seen yet in this matchup, and we talked about it in the Saginaw Grand Valley game? When GV has their top guys in, they feel so comfortable out there. But when those guys go down, it can fall apart quick. And that's a start. Owen Israel.
That's two giant chest shots that really got the crowd into it, taking out Aiden Jacobs and then Owen Israel. So get the crowd pumped up.
Look for a cross here from Girling. No.
It'll be Kramer who takes...
Under 5 to go now.
Ooh.
Wow. And Josh Hill goes down there.
Yeah,
nice throw.
That's an honest out there. It clipped him. I think the crowd thought he got hit. It hit the ball that bounced in front of him, so you heard that thud.
Yeah, and then the next play, it clips his jersey. No one thinks he's out, and he's out. It's part of the game.
We've seen honesty from him. We've seen honesty from DQ McLean. So just...
Oh, my.
Oh, Alec Gonzalez was trying to throw the ball back. It looked like he was actually trying to hit his teammate. Not the case.
He's had a heck of a first half here, too, for Grand Valley.
Unsung hero.
And he goes down right as we say it.
Oh, Ben Smart getting caught tripping on a ball.
Michigan State, a little momentum, but under 4 minutes to go. Can you pick up the pace now?
Yep.
I've seen Fidowa go super aggressive for a catch. I need to see more of the guys go a bit more aggressive here. You want that point before halftime. You want that momentum.
And Smart's got to be careful.
Yeah, it's the second time he's done that.
Oh, and Tyler Peach misses a catch.
Nice throw by Girling.
From Girling, and this point seems to be slipping from Grand Valley a little bit.
This would be humongous for Michigan State.
Momentum is all on Michigan State's side right now.
And another.
And a catch by Girling. Listen to the crowd. And Matt Budai gets taken out at the top.
Absolute chaos. Ben Smart is still in.
They're stopping the clock right now.
Had to be a timeout called by Grand Valley. Their last of the half.
Wow. So what do we say? How would Michigan State respond? Ultimate momentum team. Did you just see how it was like pow, pop, like
yep.
Boom,
if I'm Grand
catch,
Valley, I would have called a timeout a little bit earlier. Once you see that start to happen, that's the second time out of the half for them. So they're out of timeouts. They cannot stop it again. They're just going to have to hang on.
Again, that's one of those basketball-style timeouts to me. It's just stop their momentum. Stop them in their tracks right now. Owen Israel's in the huddle now, pleading with his team. Listen, be smart, protect yourselves. That's all you got to do right now. Stay alive.
Yeah, with too many reaching for catches there from Grand Valley.
If they can stay off of the 10 clock, all they have to do is make 13 throws by the timeout. Now, they don't know. They're probably not doing math in their heads right now, but you have to make essentially a dozen throws and you can get this thing to halftime with a 2-score lead.
Right. Yeah. I mean, this is what we wanted to see out of Michigan State. So this is good to see, and I think that if they can get it to 2-1 at halftime with momentum,
Anybody's game.
the first point of the second half is going to be humongous.
Get ready to start them here.
Fans getting pumped up. Lots of fans here today. Lots of Michigan State support and Grand Valley as well. And we'll get ready for the point to begin. The officials figuring out the clock.
Peter is explaining again, making sure everybody understands where the clock is at this time. Last time out of a timeout or a ball's over situation, there was a little, we weren't sure about the time, or at least it was a beef, but
quick reminder, if you do not eliminate the entire other team before the clock hits 0, no point is scored. Both teams start at full strength next point after halftime.
Here we go. For those of you just joining us, Michigan Dodgeball Cup championship match here. Grand Valley is actually on the 10 clock now. Michigan State in control at this point, trying to close the gap on a 2-0 deficit here.
And MSU wants that ball advantage. You can just tell.
Yep. They were content just to kind of throw and...
Good throw by Mason Smith. They're counting on the freshman to make those throws in this situation.
I'm not sure if I like Fedowa throwing at Ben Smart there with the ball. Like, why not maybe take the shot at the freshman, Mason Smith there, get the extra man out.
I would
agree. Catch gets them off the 10 clock. 2:20 to go, first half. And Ben Smart takes out Alec Dean.
Two drops. GB down to 3 players.
Just over 2 minutes to go. You've got Aaron Pope, Jamin Gutierrez, and Ben Smart.
Now it's up to them. 2 minutes. Ben Smart with a reset in between the 2 players. Not the closest throw, but ooh.
It's going to come down to Jamin now. I think they're going to want him to make the throw here. No,
it's a kill. Nice throw by Gerling. 142. 2 players left. And Pope goes down. Right through the block of his ball.
Oh, that should not be a throw. I don't know if that should have been a throw.
Stoppage.
Yep, they called the balls over. Wow.
127.
This is as well of a point as we've seen Michigan State play all season, and that's saying a lot considering their record and their resume coming into today. So you got Ben Smart in, Aiden Jacobs first in the queue. What does Ben Smart do here? I think does he sell out for a catch or just try to run away?
He's so good at survivability. I think that what Michigan State's going to do is they're going to come up, pump fake once, and then go to the throw. If I'm Ben Smart, I'm going back and forth along the baseline to try and mess up the angles and where Michigan State's all set up before the throw. Then I'm going to try and get to the corner that's furthest away from the majority of the players on the other side to give me as much distance between me and most of the throws so that I can make a catch on one of those or just dodge.
Yeah, and if you're Michigan State, I think you put 3 minimum on him to force a shot clock to start.
Yeah, I mean, Ben Smart with the ball in his hand is one of the toughest guys to get out in the entire country. So if you're going to get him out, your best shot is probably a team throw. I mean, unless you can run the guy down in transition, but he's also so fast. With the amount of guys left for Michigan State and the talent that they have left, it's a tough task for Ben Smart to even survive this team throw, I think.
I'd say Michigan State definitely woke up.
Jack Gerling, heck of a point here. Heck of a point.
Yeah, he unfortunately for Michigan State was on the outline for quite a bit of those first 2 points, and you can see the difference when he's on the court. They're just a different team.
Yep.
The refs.
Michigan State huddling up. I don't know
Matt
if there was
Barnett,
a timeout call.
Yeah, there might have been a timeout call along with the balls over, and then.
Well, the coaches went out there so that.
Yeah, it has to be.
Okay.
All right, we'll see what Michigan State dials up. They're going to be moving right to left here. 8 players left on their side, all 10 balls. The last Laker standing right now, Ben Smart. He's going to, there he goes. Like you said, he's going to try to confuse him a little bit. that's going to roll us into the second half now. If you're not watching this game right now and you're a fan of the sport of dodgeball, what are you even doing out here? Resetting. We're going to take 5.
26 minutes and 12 seconds will roll over here.
Yep. For those of you just joining us, 2-1, Grand Valley State holding a slim lead over Michigan State. Michigan State just cut. It was 2-0. And now what's going to be interesting here is they switch sides. You'll see on camera, Grand Valley's got to be playing right in front of the MSU fan base, and Michigan State's playing right in front of the Grand Valley fan base. So it's going to be interesting to see that dynamic and how the crowd plays a factor in what's going on out there.
It's going to get loud if Michigan State starts to get a little bit of momentum here.
And if you're Grand Valley and they're screaming in your face, how do you communicate with that? This is a hostile environment right now.
Communication is so key here, and you saw so much of that in the first half. We're seeing a lot more of that this season in the NCAA than we have last season, just because there's so much more overall experience out there. Last year, first full season back since COVID, happened.
All these teams have coaches now, a lot of them anyway, you know?
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of communication that needs to go on for you to, be able to compete with some of these top teams. Michigan State and Grand Valley, both so much communication out there. MSU needed that for momentum.
Absolutely. We said they're a momentum team. They proved it right there. If they could get that point, we got ourselves a game here. Even Grand Valley didn't have the pressure to make it 3-0. They'd feel a lot better if they did, but they just needed to not give Michigan State that momentum. Tried to call a couple timeouts to slow it down, and Michigan State was not having any of it there.
It was like you almost knew exactly what was going to happen once Grand Valley started playing too conservative, too not to lose instead of to try and win a point. And that's what happened last year.
Exactly. I was just going to say that. Yes, that's kind of what bit Grand Valley last year with a 3-0 lead. They let Michigan State just kind of chip away, and get momentum. And you could hear that crowd get fired up. Gerling got an out over there, then a catch falling backwards. Crowd exploded. Momentum all with Michigan State right now. If you're Grand Valley, you got to do a little bit of soul searching. You have a lead. It does not feel like it right now, though. I can guarantee you that.
No, that's the thing. All the momentum is gone for Grand Valley. That they had 2-0 lead against an undefeated team, and now we're back to this where Michigan State with a point, momentum, so much dodgeball play. I think that to win this game, you're going to have to get 4 points.
Absolutely. And for those of you just joining us, this is our last match of the day, championship game. A lot of you on the stream now watching. We thank you for being here. Please share the post, share the stream, toss us a like, subscribe to our page. We'd love to keep those numbers growing. People deserve to see this matchup right now. With everything that's gone on here, we've had some electric games already. It doesn't get any better than this. Number 1, Michigan State defending their MDC title from last year against a very hungry number 6 Grand Valley State. Lakers, not a position Grand Valley's used to being in, but this is making for some very compelling dodgeball storytelling right now.
Yeah, I mean, so Grand Valley lost that point and lost some momentum here, but this is the best that we've seen Grand Valley play all season long. This is a team that, prior to this tournament, they've had their worst season up to MDC that they've had, I think,
maybe ever. Yep.
When you talk about losing to Penn State, losing to JMU, they haven't lost to JMU since 2013.
You think they haven't heard that? I guarantee they've heard that. That's bulletin board material. And
losing to Cincinnati, their first loss to an Ohio school since 2007.
Wow.
So a lot of this
crazy
stuff
statistics.
There's pressure on Grand Valley. It feels like that they're just not, living up to those expectations, and they're trying to, come out here and turn the tide. And then on Michigan State's side, talk about pressure. We talked about it earlier. They could be the first team since 2009 to go undefeated in a full season. And it's crazy to think about, but that's hanging in the balance right now, down 2-1.
You keep winning, you don't think the pressure starts to mount. It really does. People start talking about records. People start talking about history and things like that. So Peter Bro's going to get us started here. We're going to keep talking, take you through this, but we're going to get back down to the action on the court now. Apparently my pen isn't working there, but Grand Valley's going to break huddle. Michigan State is still in their huddle right now. I think Kevin was trying to get an explanation. There was an out called on the run-up that didn't actually involve a thrown ball. Matt Baraball, they might have got that call wrong. I think it was on the wrong person. Marks is the one who kind of collided with Hurst Rimpson there. and I thought maybe that's what they were calling, but hopefully we can get some clarification on that. So
yeah, the refs had a big huddle there with both teams, coaches and captains. It looked like one, they were trying to tone everyone down. Not that there's been too much like smack talk or anything like that, but just, hey, it's an intense matchup. A lot of stuff's going to happen here.
All right.
And also to clarify a rule. So here we go.
Both teams are going to break huddle. If you're confused as to why there's a kind of a odd number here on the screen for the time left, we had 1:12 left when Michigan State finished out that point. If we're under 4 minutes, we roll that into the second half, just add it to the 25. So we are at 26-12 here, second half action, championship match of the day, live from East Lansing, the house that Bomas built. I am West, the perennial home of Michigan Dodgeball Cup, where history has already been made today by Western Michigan. We'll see if history gets made yet again here today.
It was
off.
It was an instant classic last year. Could we be in the midst of another instant classic today?
And that's a textbook run up by Michigan State. I think they control 8 of the balls now.
Wow.
So they got a kill on Jamin Gutierrez as well there. And then they get Owen Israel's
momentum right off the get-go.
Now, if you're Grand Valley, you at least got 2 balls out of that. You have to try to get ball advantage back, or at least even it up right now.
Yep, and Michigan State, continue to keep your foot on the gas. You cannot let up.
The throw's going to have to come from somebody other than Ben and Josh. They got to protect them. Here comes, Gerling wants that shot at Josh Hill.
And now MSU relinquishes a little bit of that ball advantage too quickly. They're Grand Valley up to 4, and it's going to be Michigan State's throw here. MSU's got it. I don't know if they understand just how important ball advantage is for them compared to other teams with how good they are in terms of their arm strength. It's not an insult or anything like that on Michigan State. It's more so that's their strength. And Jack Gerling goes down.
Michigan State was a half a second away from from having a balls over. They threw right at 14.
And Gerling got hit because of it. The communication's got to stay there for Michigan State right now.
Yep.
Oh, and Peach drops it.
Peach missed the catch.
And now you're looking at Israel's and Peach buried in the outline at 2 and 3.
Yep. So that's big if you're Michigan State. All right, what's it going to be for State here? They're getting deep in the shot clock again. Barry Butler not making the most efficient throw.
Oh, and Josh Hill goes down. And Estes Gonzalez. Wow.
And I don't think Grand Valley got anything out of that exchange. And they're quickly down to 7 players, so they might have to catch their way back into this one.
Yep. We could be looking at a 2-2 game here.
Fidoa makes the throw. And a catch by Alec Dean.
Wow, nice catch.
Aaron Pope thinking somebody called him out for getting hit.
Ben Smart rips one into Dean, but a nice block. MSU up on the throw line, being super aggressive here. You love to see it if you're a Spartan fan.
So I think Aaron Pope should be out. I'm not sure, unless they're saying it bounced, but Alec Dean was screening the ball. We have no clue up here. Sorry, folks.
Initially, I did think it probably bounced.
Okay.
The crowd going wild just made everyone assume, it's a catch on.
Yeah. That's crowd noise affecting the game.
Ben Smart, pump fakes, gets a ball. Quick reset throw there, it looks like. Mason Smith goes down. Bad spacing by Grand Valley over there.
Yeah, they got caught in a crowd there. Matt Budai evaded the throw, and then Mason was totally screened.
You've got to be versatile enough to play outside of just your normal position. Too many of them are they're restricted to just playing in their zone. Oh, and there's a kill. Ben Smart goes down.
Ben Smart takes out McLean, and Kramer are right there to clean that up and take out Ben Smart. That's a good trade for Michigan State.
GV needs at least 2 catches if they're going to win this point. I'll just say it.
They're on the 10 clock right now, too. Yeah, they need Owen Israel's back in. They need his arm.
No communication, and 2 people throw, but there's a catch.
Hurst Rimson with a catch up at the top of your screen, and then he gets hit.
He's down.
Listen to that crowd.
Wow. They must not like that guy.
He's been talking right back to him. You gotta love it.
And Grand Valley looks a little bit too timid over that. That's a kill.
That's a kill
What
and
a
a nice
dodge.
dodge by Jacobs.
Oh, and he's down.
Unbelievable.
3 people left.
The barrage for Michigan State continues. Now
Matt
here they
Budai.
go.
They got to get Matt Budai. He's the next best player left, I think.
Yep, with Ryan Paddock there.
Good dodges by Budai.
Oh, that's a bad break for Grand Valley with the balls just kind of hanging in no man's land.
MSU.
They're saying ball's over.
Ball's over. 21-39.
Wow. 4 minutes gone by, second half here. Michigan State, that momentum did not stop at halftime. I'll tell you what, that carried right over.
Number 1 team in the country for a reason.
All right, a catch for Grand Valley brings in Owen Israels, and then I believe it's Tyler Peach right behind him. Grand Valley not out of this yet. Matt Budai's a good catcher. We'll see.
Some of GV's top players, I mean, they did perfectly in the first half of staying safe, not putting themselves in bad situations. This half,
Here we go.
The last couple points, they have not done that. Someone's got to step up and make a catch here if GV has a chance. That's a kill.
And Matt Budai, that was a well-executed team throw. First one got him to move, the next 2 finished the job.
Here comes another. Ryan Paddock.
He gets taken out. No.
I mean, the ball hit him, but did the balls hit before?
I think they were. He didn't think he got hit. All right, that's about as far away as you can get. Nope, they're calling it.
21-10 left.
So it was a little bit of a delayed ball's over. I was going to say that's about as close as you can get without getting away with that. Just an incredible, electric game right now. Michigan State looking to cap off point number 4 here. Aaron Pope, the last Laker standing here. MSU looking to tie. Bit of a Jekyll and Hyde type matchup so far where Grand Valley looked incredible, then now it's been all Michigan State.
Can we tie this game up? Yes,
There
sir.
it is.
2-2.
21 minutes to go, second half. Michigan State ties it up. And I got to tell you, I personally believe the crowd is playing a factor here. Darnell Hurst-Remsen was having himself a day. He gets tagged right in front of after he chirps the crowd, then gets immediately tagged. The crowd just erupted there. I think he kind of played right into their hands on that. Michigan State with all the momentum now. Like I said, Grand Valley looked invincible for 2 points, and now Michigan State looks invincible for 2 points. Anybody's ball game here. Took just over 5 minutes to get that point. Michigan State looking just dominant right there.
Wow. All right. 20 minutes to go. It's not even... This is the thing about the new NCAA rules is that with so much fast-paced play, higher scoring games and all of that, it's 2-2 right now in the second half. And whoever wins this point, it's no guarantee that they're even going to win the game. 3-2 does not give you a win. With 20 minutes left, we've got a few points left. Unless this goes super slow. We'll see how it goes. Let's see if Grand Valley can get back to how they played in the first half, or if Michigan State's got the momentum for good. Gutierrez goes out. We got a timeout.
Yeah, he held the ball. So they're going to say Gutierrez was out when he ripped the ball out of Crockett's hand on that run up
The
there.
refs need to control that play. I mean, they talked about it at halftime. Second half. The refs need to control that.
Yep.
The call is if two people are grabbing it, they've got to set it
They
down.
got to set it down. So Jamin Gutierrez, he grabbed the ball and kind of ripped it back, and he had gotten hit on the back, but he was, who knows, he maybe didn't even know it because he was intently grabbing for that ball. nevertheless, he's first man in the outline again, second point in a row here on the run-up. Tough luck there.
And they have put the ball back
for
in
him.
midcourt.
Yep, I think that's probably the right call. Crockett should have maybe let go too. Now you could argue if Gutierrez was out, would have been Crockett's ball, but
right. The thing is, if both teams are holding on to it at the same time, it's just you got to stop and drop the ball right there. All right,
we're gonna say their clocks are at zeros. Couple kills.
Oh my!
Nick Fidoa was absolutely hit there. But Ben Smart also got taken out in the process. So Crockett and Fidoa go down. Ben Smart goes down. Two people. Gerling's out too. What happened there?
Holy cow.
Totally missed that.
That's a kill on Israel's.
Jacobs.
Spacing again. Grand Valley has no spacing.
Yeah, I think Tyler Peach kind of screened him a little bit, and Barabal just with an absolute missile.
GV's going to need a catch or two. That's all I got to say. Gutierrez, again, the first one out, burying some good players, better players in the outline.
Yeah.
He's a rookie.
So
went out on the run-up.
Grand Valley's got to find their way into catching if they want to win this point, my opinion.
Instead
it's McLean with the catch on Tyler Peach.
Wow, that's huge. MSU momentum again, but they've
already got Grand Valley down to 6 players. One more and Grand Valley's down on 10. Meanwhile, Michigan State Spartans have 10 left.
Not as many of their top arms in as usual, though, so keep an eye on that.
Aaron
Good
Pope.
dodges. Budai's got to push up and get a ball first.
Wow, Ryan Paddock. You can see Alec Dean just kind of go, well, what am I supposed to, what are you going to do?
That's
Tip
the
your
second
cap.
time that he's had everything right except for just the throw goes right into his breadbasket.
All right, Matt Budai was going to reset the shot clock. Grand Valley playing from the back line now.
Budai. Oh, he made the catch!
And then he gets disarmed.
He made the catch. The player that threw it should be out.
The ref is screaming what the call is.
He's safe. No, he's safe. He's saying that it touched the other guy. So they're not calling it a catch. They're calling it a team catch.
Okay, and then Matt Budai did get disarmed anyway right after that, so.
He's gone.
Yep. He might have had a beef that he didn't actually have control of the ball at that point, but mistake by Grand Valley letting that ball get over to Michigan State's side. Now they're down to just 3. Could have had 4.
Yeah, getting Ben Smart back in obviously is worth it, though.
Yep. He's going to need help. He's got Josh Hill on the other side there. And there it is. Here comes the return fire.
Wow, MSU's just firing them without really thinking, though. They got to play smart right now. It's a 2-2 game. You don't have the lead yet.
They're firing into space, hoping even if they miss, they'll get wall ball. And Grand Valley's doing a pretty good job knocking them down right now. Ben Smart going to throw. They do not want him taking volume throws like that by himself. They got to protect him.
Yep, pushing up and back together.
Josh Hill can't leave himself out there like
and
that.
He does.
Alec Gonzalez missed the block there. I don't know if the first one hit him. Kramer got hit or something. Oh, there's blood on the balls. So, player safety, there's blood on the balls. We want to make sure we identify who it's from, make sure they get taped, clean them up. 18 minutes left is what the official scorers have, so we'll reset to that here. If you're Grand Valley, you're trying to extend this point, you can just feel the momentum is entirely with Michigan State, and they have to handle the pressure. If you're Michigan State, all gas, no brake at this point.
You have to, and I mean, a lot of Grand Valley's top players are in the outline, so you should continue to feel confident right now. If you're Michigan State, don't let that momentum slip away right now. Yes, Ben Smart's back in the game, fine, but you've still got some of your better guys. Just hang on to that momentum while you can. When you look at Grand Valley's outline, you have Aiden Jacobs, you have Tyler Peach, you got Matt Budai, you have Owen Israels as well. That's 4 of their top 6 players, I'd say, at least.
Yes.
Josh Hill also in the outline, so that's 5 of their top 6. By the way, if this game goes to overtime, holy cow, that's going to be crazy.
They might blow the roof off this place, the crowd. And now even Saginaw Valley, Central, they're going to start filtering their way in here. That's just going to add to the crowd.
Yep.
So here we go.
I mean, MSU's got loads of players left on the court. I mean,
All right. Michigan State going to work left to right. They're in control right now.
5 balls on each side.
See what they dialed up here coming out of that. That was a official's timeout for blood on the ball. They'll sort things out.
Fedewa with a cross. That's interesting. And then Pope makes the first throw for Grand Valley.
Yeah, I think Grand Valley's content to play on their back line and just see what they can do to maybe get ball control and set something up.
Yeah.
I think they know they can't out-throw Michigan State right now, just, team against team with who's left. So
Gonzalez looks like he's going to make the throw. He does. Oh, and he looks for the catch, but nothing there.
Adam Arnold missed wide. That's what you would call a good miss. That ball just kind of in no man's land for Grand Valley now, not helping their cause.
Tense moments here at the Michigan Dodgeball Cup. 2-2 score in the title game. Ooh, and another bounce back throw.
Uh-oh.
Fedewa pushing up. Ooh.
Yep, you kind of thought he might take that shot there finally.
And you see Grand Valley finally pushes up to get that other ball.
Yeah, now ball counts even. Ball counts even.
Ball control is huge right now for both teams.
Michigan State with 9 players left on the court.
Watch out. Fedewa might throw himself into a catch here if he isn't careful.
Grand Valley got rid of 2 balls there. That was not what they wanted to do there.
They've done that a few times in crucial situations.
Spacing is an issue here for Grand Valley in the sense that they don't have a lot of guys left, so this is how Michigan State can play wall ball.
Uh-oh, Ben Smart. Out.
Oh,
Kramer
Ben
takes him
Smart
out.
misses the guy.
Paddock goes down. Down to 4 now. MSU with the momentum again, pushing back now.
every time they get a kill, this crowd just explodes. It should be Gonzalez making that throw. Why
wow,
did Grand Valley get rid of 2?
That. Good block by Pope, though.
So Michigan State got a little careless there and gave up a couple balls.
The last thing you want to do here if you're Michigan State is throw a catch. The last thing you want to do. Look at the guys that are next in. Owen Israels, then Jacobs, then Smith, and Peach.
Yep, but creeping up on the 15-minute to go mark here, second half.
Oh, easy
there it
catch.
is.
What are you doing?
And that's McLean, one of their senior leaders, throwing the catch to Owen Israels, who's saying, give me a ball right now.
Big play by the rookie Gutierrez.
Yep. That's a big spot. Oh, Grand Valley getting rid of 2 balls and the wall ball affects them. No count for Grand Valley. That's the only good to come out of that for them, if you ask me. And now Owen Israels is out again.
He's got to get better at blocking for himself in that situation. Stay alive.
He's better going down in that situation. There's too much variability when you're in the air.
Gutierrez to throw, long throw, but good spot actually. Good for him on that.
Very safe throw there in front of Butler.
Ooh.
I think
you've got to stop those bounce backs. Grand Valley's got to get better at that.
They stopped one of them.
Oh,
good cover by Gutierrez, helping his teammate Aaron Pope. Every Grand Valley player has a ball in their hand. They can protect themselves, but they're on 10 clock and they got to be looking catch.
Ew, not a great throw. No, that's ugly by Pope.
Yep, and Butler bailed him out by not going for that catch, and he knows it.
That's a kill. Nice play by Butler. No, they call him safe? They call him safe.
Oh, the ref is all over it. You can see Matt Barnett right there pointing at the ground.
Peterborough as well.
So I think Grand Valley caught a break there.
I do too.
Darnell Hurst-Rimson will make that throw there.
Again, MSU can't throw catches in this situation.
There
That's
it is.
Catch!
That brings in
down.
Aiden Jacobs.
Oh, boy.
Hurst-Rimson he put himself in a bad spot. He still had that ball corralled and it almost bounced off.
That was a luck catch. That's what it was. That was luck being on your side.
Yep. All right. One
throw from Grand Valley.
That's the best communication they've had since being down like this.
Oh, Gutierrez has to pay attention there.
No,
The easy catch.
Pope cannot do that. That brings in Crockett. That's a fresh arm, and that's a big one.
Big point for Kramer. Took out Ben Smart. And then he gets that kill as well.
Grand Valley just hanging in tough.
That might not count.
It's a good stop by Rimson. They're saying that's not a throw.
Gutierrez makes a throw.
Oh, they're stopping the time.
I think they may end up calling.
You'd hate to see a balls overcall with this much stoppage right now and just give one team the momentum, but we'll see. I thought they were both. Oh, there they go.
Wow.
They're calling it against Grand Valley. That's a tough break.
I don't think I agree with that call. Not just as a Grand Valley guy, but I think that.
Well, at least you're not hiding the bias, I guess.
Yeah, that was a little bit touchy, though.
I think they both got away with one, to be honest.
They did.
I thought
Michigan State getting away with one first.
Michigan State's throwing into some space there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's just right now with the spacing issue between
They're not
Grand
calling
Valley.
balls over. They're not.
Okay, they
They're
changed the
sending
call.
one of the balls back. There was a stoppage before that.
Gotcha. Okay. You hate to see a game influenced by what could be an incorrect or a ticky-tack call here, especially a game of this magnitude. This has been so fun to watch. This crowd is amped up. Championship match. We're tied halfway through the second half. You couldn't have drawn up a better script right now, if you ask me.
Yeah, 13 minutes left. I mean, whoever wins this point, we still could see another point scored before the end of regulation. So
absolutely. Clock, not a factor at all yet.
And that ball that's there should go to the baseline. That ball that was in Grand Valley zone should probably go to the baseline unless it's out.
Yep, Peter's giving it to him.
So it's 5 balls on each side. I'm not sure why the huge stoppage. MSU's still an advantage in terms of players.
Yeah, 4-8. And here we go. They'll start them.
Both shot clocks are at 0, so it's going to end up being Grand Valley's throw. You don't have many top throwers left for Grand Valley. It looks like they want to make catches.
It's going to be Gonzalez. Gonzalez throws a pretty good risk-averse ball. Barabal just trying to make a highlight reel with a headshot right there.
And he's a rookie. He's got to know the situation here. No catchable balls. No catchable balls.
He's been with us all day. You saw him come up in the booth. He was a good interview. That's not going to be there.
That one will. But again, Grand Valley not being smart with their balls.
Adam Arnold.
That's an out.
Oh!
He blocked it into his leg. That's the right call by Peterborough.
Yep.
3 left. Team throw. Oh, and he dodges himself out.
Dodges all the way out of bounds.
And now we got 2 left. For Grand Valley, with this much time, you don't even think about stepping out yet. You think about making plays.
Absolutely not. You make a catch, and you've got Mason Smith back in, another tough out.
Jacobs needs to not throw off his back foot. Exactly.
And that's 2. Oh. Grand Valley is really struggling right now with their reset throws. Kind of an underrated skill, but when your back's against the wall, you got to be able to dial that up.
Yep, survivability part of it comes down to making good, accurate throws.
Yep.
You don't need me. I'm with the commentary legend.
Head ref wasting no time getting them going. So it's not a timeout. Let's go. So,
do you see a catch coming here or no?
I don't. I think Michigan State's too stacked on the arms.
No, too crisp with their team throws. That's 2 kills.
That's it.
How to do it. 3-2. 3-point comeback there by Michigan State.
It has been all MSU for the last 20 minutes of this game.
Climbing all the way back from down 2-0. And now Grand Valley's the one that needs to come with an answer here.
Yep.
What are they going to do?
They have not been able to seize momentum back. We said Michigan State, I keep harping, I sound like a broken record. They're the ultimate momentum team. They're showing you why. They got an inch and took a mile here. Grand Valley, deal with the adversity, handle the pressure. We have a hostile crowd right in your face. Figure it out.
Number 1 team in the country. Home crowd. Huge crowd.
Everything that's gone on this campus last week. And Michigan State playing some inspired dodgeball right now. They came out flat.
Absolutely.
And they've responded. They've answered the bell.
Yep. Great job by the leaders on that team, coaches, everything, to keep them focused throughout this week, keep them focused throughout this tournament. In this game, especially going down 2-0, to have that resiliency, to be a championship team, you have to have that resiliency. And we haven't been able to see that from Michigan State yet this season because they've just dominated almost every game. The closest match they've had was against Cincinnati, and they held a good lead in that.
The one question you might have asked is, can Michigan State handle the pressure, handle being down? They hadn't been down. Answer is an emphatic yes.
And that the refs again need to control that. We had another tangle up.
Yep. Aiden
Grand Valley let
nobody
go.
got out there, but Aiden is pleading like, shouldn't he have to drop the ball too? And instead he just kept it. So
That's
anyway, Grand Valley
learning
only
moment.
3 balls.
Yeah, once again, Michigan State winning that run up. Gonzalez down. Owen Israels leaves himself open, goes down. And
So they had switched up a bit. Owen Israel slid into that corner spot there. He normally patrols the middle. He quickly got crossed. So two of their upperclassmen, Israels and Gonzalez, get taken out
it
quick.
should be Gonzalez first. They're going to need to make that switch.
Grand Valley is not the same team playing off their back line right now, and I think Ben Smart might be focusing a little too much on Alec Dean right now. He's got to just take what comes to him. Michigan State in complete control right now, controlling the tempo and everything.
All right, we got him to switch.
Yep.
Alec Gonzalez next one in.
So Ben Smart taking a few of the throws here. Grand Valley is just pretty much, the clock's not a factor. They don't have to worry about the clock. They just need to try to get balls back.
Yeah. They need ball advantage back, or at least even, for them to be able to play their game. Ben Smart, long throw there.
He keeps going near Alec Dean, but nobody home.
No, Grand Valley's playing timid, but they kind of have to with only 3 balls on their side. You want Michigan State to mess up and maybe throw multiple.
Good stop by Mason Smith and Matt Budai in the corner there. That may not seem like a big deal, but with wall ball a possibility here, you have to try to keep those balls on your side. Mason Smith just can't get out of the way. That wasn't Crockett's hardest throw. If Mason was going to catch one, that was the one to catch right there.
MSU comfortable playing from up here, as you
Smart,
can see.
another long throw near Alec Dean. It's going to be Barry Butler.
Good look by Butler.
Goes right at Tyler Peach.
I still, even in this situation, I think that they're doing too much throwing at guys with a ball in their hand. And that's a kill.
Nice throw by Matt Budai coming across court on DQ McLean there.
I want to see MSU go for the guys in the middle more without balls. Stop throwing at Ben Smart. Stop throwing at Tyler Peach when they have a ball in their hand. You got to get a point still. We have 10 minutes to go. What a catch by Ben Smart.
Dive into his side. Gets a little
gosh.
payback. Fiedel caught him earlier.
It's perfect placement by Fiedel. You
get-
can't even be upset about that.
Grand Valley, you got to get that ball in Ben's hand. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah. It looks like he's taking a break. Arm hurts.
Yeah, Ben's made a lot of throws, and I think something's not right with him right now. Something to watch. Not going to speculate, but that's something to watch as the match goes on. He can still impact a game with his hands.
Who's throwing? Ooh. Safe.
Crockett just got his foot out of the way there on the throw by Peach.
Under 9 minutes to go now.
Michigan State played a little slow there. Tyler Peach didn't have a ball. They could have taken a shot there, but he may be as dangerous without a ball. So
Even in this situation.
wow,
wow,
Grand Valley
there's
throws two, and then they get Josh Hill.
Oh, Budai with the catch.
Budai with a catch, keeps a point of contact.
I can't
inbounds.
believe they're going to call him out there without a catch.
Oh, they're saying
Oh,
no catch.
my.
Grand
Yeah.
Valley pleading.
Yeah. Ben needs to grab a ball, too. Good look by Kramer. And a good
Gutierrez
throw there.
kind of dropped to a bit of a sidearm
Crockett's
angle.
got to be careful. MSU, can they hang on to momentum here? There's a kill. Nice throw by Gerling.
Yep.
3-2 score here. Championship
8 minutes
game.
to go. Just under 8 minutes. Clock's a factor if State gets this one.
Oh, game's over if Michigan State wins this point. Grand Valley's got to win it, but they've got plenty of time still. That's ugly.
Oh, they're saying that's not a throw.
The biggest issue for Grand Valley in the second half, I think, is that they're wasting more than one throw, whether it's communication or just throwing one that's not in the legitimate attempt zone and then having to throw a second one. They've got to be a little bit better about placing their throws and knowing who's throwing.
Yep.
I was looking for a team throw there by Michigan State, but probably the right call to just throw one. We're back to this where Grand Valley only has 4.
Yeah, Grand Valley with 7 players left, not quite in risk of going. Why isn't anybody grabbing that ball, though?
Ben Smart with a block and then the throw.
Good. No, Ben was
No,
pleading his case. That was a clean block.
Ooh, good look there.
So they're getting stops now. Grand Valley's up to 5 balls now. They're even on the ball count. Down 10-7 on the player count, though. Michigan State in complete control of the tempo. 7 minutes to go.
I was just about to say, if Grand Valley throws a catch or two, that they're toast. Someone's got to yell cross there too. If you're
Yeah,
Grand
they
Valley.
have got to.
Communication is falling apart.
Yep, agreed. Aaron Pope with a safe spot throw there. It's going to be Gerling.
Oh, that's going to be a kill. And they don't call a kill. I'm surprised that wasn't called a kill there, but on the far side.
Hard to tell from up here, but
Far side a kill on Grand Valley, and you heard the crowd erupt.
yeah, takes out Hurst Rimson. It's been crowd pleasing for the Michigan State fans when he's been out because he's been chirping a little bit today.
Yep.
But
MSU still got to execute here.
Owen Israels has to stop arguing before he gives himself a yellow card or something.
Right. Looks like Gerling might make a throw over there. Not great.
Peach
but
quickly returns fire. Pressure's not on MSU right now, and they know it. They're in complete control of the tempo. They're up by 1. The pressure's on Grand Valley, and they're down players, and
Yep.
MSU has ball control. So
MSU's got to understand the situation and know not to force anything. Don't give anything up free here. And Peach
they
is
get
down.
Peach in the top.
No. They called him safe because the ball's hit.
Ah, okay.
I actually don't think
And
that
Crockett
happened
got
either.
out on that exchange. Lost in the shuffle. Crockett got out on that exchange. So
I did not think that those balls hit on Peach. I'm not totally sure, but either way, I feel like we've had missed calls both ways probably, but there's going to be close calls in
you
these
got to
matches.
respect the refs. So this is the toughest job in dodgeballs to ref a match like this. Every call is under the microscope here. Every call is important. Michigan State still with 10 on their side to Grand Valley 6.
And Gerling goes
Gerling goes down.
Gerling goes down on
Yep.
that. I didn't even think that. I wasn't sure if that hit him or the ground, but that's
big.
I don't know if you put
9
yourself in that situation. If
9
you're
to
Gerling.
6 now. 9 to 6 now.
5 minutes is still a decent amount of time. Michigan State's got to play smart here.
Good stop by Aaron Pope there. Ben Smart's going to throw. He's focusing so much on trying to get
Yeah.
Dean out right now.
And Dean's doing a heck of a job just defending himself here.
Yep. Dean's like, he just keeps blocking. He's not reaching for catches. He's not giving himself up.
You hear a little bit of a nervous go green, go white from the crowd here. They know that this point means so much.
Safe throw by Peach.
Both hit ground there. Grand Valley obviously looking for catches right now.
Now Grand Valley does have ball control.
Oh, and that's going to be
We're going to say ground right in front of him.
I mean, GV, here's the thing, though. You can't continue to play this game for too long with 4 minutes to go.
Yep. Clock is going to become a factor here.
And Smart, once again, missing.
Jamin Gutierrez.
And McLean goes
DQ
down.
McLean gets out. I think that was Tyler Peach throwing the cross from the top there.
The fact that Peach got to stay in on that team throw when the balls collided.
Monumental for
Yeah.
Grand Valley. So Michigan State, 8 players left to Grand Valley 6.
Under 4 to go now. We're closing in on 3.5 to go. So GV is going to have to speed up at some point. That's a catch.
Kramer makes a catch. Ben Smart takes out Alec Dean in the process, though. So,
That should be a catch by Kramer.
yep, that's a net loss for Grand Valley there as Michigan State holds serve with 8 players.
Yep.
And Grand Valley is down on 10 clock now. 3 minutes to go. Pressure's on Grand Valley, playing from their heels right now. They're desperately trying to tie it up. Tyler
Peach
Peach
is
gets
down.
hit by Bearable.
Big throw for the rookie. Massive throw for the rookie over there, taking out Peach. And
3
MSU,
minutes.
3 minutes away from another Michigan
That's an out.
Cup. And I don't think that was a hit either.
Oh, I don't know. All right.
And Barry Butler goes down. And that's a huge momentum swing, too.
Ben Smart gets the benefit of that call. I'm telling you, Michigan State is flirting with disaster with that shot clock here.
Yep, the ball advantage, though, is huge, so you cannot give that up. You got to make a throw every time. Oh, and an easy catch by
And that brings in
Feta.
Owen Israels.
5 left.
That's
against
a rookie
6.
mistake. That's a rookie mistake by Fedowa.
MSU 1 away from the 10 count. Could we see a miracle here in some overtime?
If you're not watching this, you are missing out. Marks with the throw. All right, Ben Smart made the throw. Owen Israels, that was a good hold by him.
It's so crucial that
Timeout. We got a timeout.
It's so
I think
crucial
that's Grand Valley.
that Grand Valley gets them down to the 10 count as quickly as possible.
Yeah,
right
they
now.
need to speed the game up a little bit right now because Michigan State can just continue to bleed 15 seconds at a time. Oh, that timeout was called by Michigan State. Excuse me.
Yeah, Grand Valley right now has to get off their back line a little bit probably. I mean, they got to play a little more aggressive.
This is as close to taking the momentum back as we've seen out of Grand Valley right now.
The other thing is, let's look at who we've got left from Michigan State. And the question is, do you have the arms left? You've got Kramer, you got Barabal. One of those two is a rookie, though. I mean, do you have the arms left to be able to execute for this last 2 minutes? That's the question. I think they probably do, but I think that Kramer's going to have to make a lot of these throws here.
Well,
and be smart.
Yeah, Tyler Marks has a live arm. Everybody out there's got a live arm. I think Kramer is probably the best at locating it is the thing.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, and then if you're Grand Valley, you got to look at the other side and say, hey, which of these guys is the easiest one to pick off? When can we get a situation where we can pick one of these guys off? Because when that happens, you set MSU back down to the 10 count.
Yep.
And at that point...
That speeds the game up. That speeds the point up, which 2 minutes ago, it's a factor for Grand Valley. Now you've got to move. Michigan State, the problem is, like, do they want to have to switch to such a risk-averse strategy?
Yeah, I mean, that's what got Grand Valley in trouble in the first half. Yep. So we'll see what they do here. Still, a veteran team, a lot of leadership on this roster. They're the number one team in the country for a reason. Undefeated record on the line, undefeated season here. Can they be the first team since 2009 to go undefeated for a full season? We'll find out here in the next 2 minutes if they can keep that streak alive.
And we're off. 2:10 to go. Second half action. Michigan State clinging to a 3-2 lead.
These counts are slow too. Ben Smart going to throw. That's
Owen Israels gets him though.
That's poor reffing.
Owen Israels throw though. Like you said, Josh Kramer would have to make some of those throws. That's well spotted to the side of Ryan Paddock.
That ball got stopped by a player that was in the outline when it would have gone right next to him, and they said, keep the count going.
Yep.
Good job by Michigan State to stay safe there. And now you got to execute a smart throw. Good throw there.
There's no pressure on Michigan State to get anybody out.
Ben Smart's almost got to go all out to get somebody to get them down to 6. You got a minute and a half now. It's looking like Michigan State's going to pull away
Clock's
with the Michigan
Dodgeball
Cup.
Clock is a factor.
Who's going to throw here?
It's Ben Smart who makes the throw. No clock for Grand Valley, so Michigan State can bleed it out.
That one counts. Good throw there.
It's Jack Salisbury, one of those seniors.
1 minute to go now, Michigan State.
Owen Israel's going to come up and throw. Yeah, they don't have the ammo.
Oh,
there it is. That's a catch.
Grand Valley's got to hurry now.
They got to go. Nope. Nobody home. Michigan State can make 4 more throws and call it.
Don't throw a catch here.
The ball popped.
Under a minute to go here. 3-2.
36 seconds left.
MSU still got 5 players left and ball advantage. Grand Valley has no shot unless they get some catches.
I don't know why they threw a couple there. Oh, that was.
They're calling it out.
Arnold out.
20 seconds.
Grand Valley should just go to high line. They call the timeout. 19 left to go.
Ref said add 3 seconds.
22 seconds left. Second half, Michigan State clinging to a 3-2 lead here. This has been pandemonium.
I mean, yeah, it's been chaos in the second half. So many touchy calls, but in the end, Michigan State has been able to carry over that momentum and hang on to it. And they played smart this point. Like, barring something crazy and hectic happening in these last 22 seconds, Michigan State will win their second Michigan Dodgeball Cup in a row, and they did it by playing so smart in the second half after playing aggressive to get to the point where they held a lead.
Yeah, they, Grand Valley, there's going to be a couple shoulda, woulda, couldas by them if this score holds right now.
I believe Grand
Valley. They made some catches to get back into it here, so tip your cap. Don't go anywhere yet. This is going to be an electric finish one way or the other. Grand Valley just not as many balls on their side. They're not going to be able to make as many throws.
It's been a classic game, though. Another great game. This is what we came here for the Michigan Dodgeball Cup.
These
One of the
teams
best
are-
tournaments of the year, always.
As advertised here. What a day in East Lansing. Josh Kramer trying to pump up the crowd here. Get us home is what he's saying. Let's go.
Grand Valley State up to 6 players now. Michigan State down to 4.
Yeah, so Michigan State will have to make at least 2 throws.
Yep.
Technically 3, but the shot clock's not a perfect science.
Make them smart.
Ooh, he said add 3 seconds. There should be 22
Hey,
seconds.
22. We might be off by a little bit. Anyway, here we go. Grand Valley's got to either look for a catch or something now. 15 seconds to go. That's not going to cut it.
That's
a
an out.
kill. 3 players left. 2, 1, ball game. And there it is, folks. For a second consecutive year, Michigan State wins the Michigan Dodgeball Cup, surviving a late surge from the
surge
Lakers.
by Grand Valley. What a game. What a day of dodgeball. History been made yet again. And now the show of respect here at center court. You got to love the handshake line. Crowd is loving this. We just witnessed an instant classic.
Yeah.
Selfishly, as a fan of the game, that would have been amazing to see overtime right now. But
Definitely would have. But still, Michigan State coming back from down 2-0, showing their resiliency.
listen to MSU's fans real quick. Sorry, getting into that. Singing the fight song there. You can tell this just meant this was different this year for this Michigan State squad. They answered the bell. After this week that they've had on campus, heck of a game. All right, everybody, we're gonna. Michigan State is having. Oh, don't hurt Kevin's leg again, man! Almost Alec Dean almost knocking him over there. The Michigan Dodgeball Cup is going to stay here in East Lansing for at least one more year right now, and just a great showing there. They're going to embrace. They're going to embrace in the.
And we're going to head downstairs.
Kramer's going to grab the trophy. Wait, we're
coming down.
We're coming down. See if we can't get a sideline interview too. We're going to let Michigan State soak this up for a minute. Stick with us though. I'm Tony Stopo, still here with Kevin Bailey. We're going to try to get ourselves a sideline interview. I don't think that the player that we're going to select is expecting us to come, so we're going to put him on the spot like we did with Kevin Wynn last year. We're going to let Kevin off the hook this time. Yeah, today, guys. Let's see you. All right.
Hey.
Listen to that crowd. Let them have their moment for a second here. Photo op for the fans and the players. Yeah. Okay, he's got a smile. He knew this was coming.
Let's get a few people.
I'm here with Jack Gerling, senior assistant captain. After everything that you guys have gone through, how does this one feel? Last year was great, but
This feels amazing. I mean, for everyone to come together, we didn't have practice all week, right, in that situation, and we just bound together like you guys.
you guys fell behind 2-0. Maybe they caught you a little off guard after the start you guys had to the season against them. Take me inside that huddle. What did you guys have to do to respond?
We just had
I'll tell you right now, this guy is the best player in the league. All right. He doesn't miss.
We campaigning?
Yeah, he doesn't miss, and he's the heart and soul of this team. All right, we've got all his seniors, and this guy's got
this
the arm
is the
and
best leader we can have.
He's possible. Kramer's one of the best sideline interviews for a reason, folks. But anyway, you were saying, yeah,
We had a good
2-0.
Yep. We had a good game plan after going down 2-0 to kind of switch it up because we realized we were just getting beat when we went back, right? So we kind of played up and it worked out in our favor.
That's not good. What's next for you guys? Like, take me through the future practices. Obviously, job's not finished.
No,
How do you finish strong?
We gotta win everything. This championship or bust for this team, and they all know it, and I know it, and we're just gonna keep grinding every day.
Good luck for the rest of the season. Thanks for the time. We want anybody else? We're gonna get a photo op here, and then we'll see if we can get another interview here. Is this the first time in MDC history we've had a repeat champion, not Grand Valley?
Yes, it is. We'll have to fact check that in a second. I got an interview idea for you. The founder. We had that planned out a week or two in advance.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying don't hype it up.
It was good. He sent it. He said, "I gotta say this at some point." I was like, "Oh my god, perfect." Who are you gonna go?
It's like a DQ.
Good idea.
You're good.
I'm safe.
I'm good.
There you go.
Either they're growing bigger or I'm getting shorter.
Oh yeah. You worked hard on that one.
With the rest of the team, I wouldn't mind it.
Ever the showman, Jonathan Crockett, the sophomore.
You guys like the chip too?
When did that happen today?
Yeah.
Whoa! All right. Get a shot of that. There we go. Ladies will love that.
All right, get in there.
DQ's walking away. Oh, look who we got. We got head coach Kevin. Wait, Barry, get in here. Just saw a good moment, nice embrace between you two. How does this one feel after everything that's gone on?
Feels good. Senior last season. That's my guy right here. Feels as good as the last one. Just proud of these guys. So.
Awesome. Dude, best sideline interview in the league, right? Second only to maybe Kramer. Anybody else want an interview? Look at these guys. Should we conclude it?
Yeah.
Sign them off. All right. I'm Tony Stumpo for Kevin Bailey and the rest of the NCDA. Coming live from MDC. Thanks for being with us, and we'll see you next time.